Welcome to Revise Med YouTube channel for pharmacology. In this episode, we are going to see some details about very commonly used routes of drug administration. You will have to write merits and demerits of these routes of drug administration when the question is asked about a particular route of administration. What are the routes of drug administrations? They can be broadly classified into three types: enteral, parenteral, and other routes. Under enteral, we see oral, sublingual, buccal, and rectal routes. Under parenteral, we will see intravenous, intramuscular, subcutaneous, and inhalational routes. Under parenteral, there is a subtopic that is topical. We can apply the drug locally over certain parts of the body. Then we can also apply transdermal route of administration for systemic effect. Under other routes, we see intrathecal, intradermal, intranasal, intratracheal, intrapleural, and intraarterial, etc. Now coming to details of commonly used routes of drug administration, first we will see oral, that is enteral, using. This is administration of drug through mouth. Most common method of drug administration. What are the advantages? Most common method of drug administration, safest, most convenient, most economical, drugs can be self-administered, painless, and it can also be called an ideal route of drug administration. At times we use the oral route for local effect also. Example, for sterilization of the gut with neomycin, we place the drug through orally. Disadvantages: requires patient compliance, slow absorption and onset of action, bioavailability erratic and incomplete. Irritant drugs can induce emesis. All drugs are not absorbed. Example, streptomycin. First pass metabolism reduces activity of some drugs. Cannot be given to uncooperative or patients in coma. Parenteral routes. What do you mean by parenteral routes? All routes bypassing GIT. Routes that do not use the GIT. What are the advantages? Essential for certain drugs to be delivered in its active form. For example, monoclonal antibodies like infliximab in rheumatoid arthritis can be administered only through parenteral route. Availability of drugs very rapid, extensive, and predictable with the parenteral routes. Effective dose delivered more accurately. In emergency, when a patient is unconscious, uncooperative, or unable to retain anything given by mouth, parenteral therapy is inevitable. Disadvantages: asepsis must be maintained. Pain may accompany injection. More expensive, less safe, inconvenient. Injury to nerves and other tissues may occur. Difficult for patients to perform self-medication. Subcutaneous route. This is injecting a drug into the tissue layer between the skin and the muscle, below the skin. Advantages: reliable and acceptable for self-administration, prompt absorption from aqueous solutions, slow and sustained from depot preparations. Incorporation of a vasoconstrictor can retard absorption. Example, local anesthetic lidocaine with adrenaline. This is suitable for some poorly soluble suspensions also. We can use this particular route to implant some drugs. They release the drug slowly. So, slow release implants. Example, hormonal contraceptives. Disadvantages: not suitable for large volumes. Drugs should not irritate tissue. Severe pain, necrosis may occur. Coming to intramuscular route, this is delivering medication deep into the muscles. Advantages: prompt absorption from aqueous solution. Can be modulated by local heating, massage, or exercise. Suitable for moderate volumes, oily vehicles, and some irritating substances. Appropriate for self-administration. Slow and sustained absorption of oil-like depot preparations. Disadvantages: avoided during anticoagulant therapy. Whenever a patient is under anticoagulant therapy, we cannot use this intramuscular route. Asepsis is a must. Abscess formation is possible. Painful. Nerve injury may occur. may interfere with the interpretation of certain diagnostic tests, example, creatinine kinase. Now coming to intravenous route. Here the drug is administered directly into the vein. Three types of administrations are possible. One is bolus, that is small volume given rapidly. Example, tissue plasminogen activator in acute myocardial infarction. Then slow injection. In asthmatic conditions, we can administer aminophylline through this method. Then slow infusion where constant plasma concentration is required. Oxytocin drip. What are the advantages of intravenous route? Here, absorption is circumvented. So, bioavailability is complete and 100%. Immediate effect. Suitable for large volumes, even irritating substances and complex mixtures, because the drugs get diluted in the blood immediately after administration. Most useful route in emergency. Drug delivery controlled and achieved with an accuracy not possible with any other route. Disadvantages: once injected cannot be taken back. Increased risk of adverse effects. Must inject solution slowly as a rule. Only aqueous solutions can be given. Not suitable for oily solutions, suspensions and depot preparations. Irritation can cause thrombophlebitis. Now coming to transdermal, this is applying drug over the skin, delivered across the skin for systemic distribution. Advantages: can enhance drug absorption through skin by suspending it in oily vehicle and rubbing. Hydration of skin with occlusive dressing increases drug absorption. Abraded, burned or denuded skin facilitate fast absorption. Topical patches can also be applied transdermally. Example, nitroglycerin for angina pectoris, testosterone and estrogen for replacement therapy as well as for birth control. Disadvantages: expensive. Not all drugs readily penetrate intact skin. Toxic effects produced by absorption through the skin. Example, insecticides. Local irritation leading to dermatitis may occur. Transdermal patch may peel off unknowingly. Now coming to sublingual route. This is placing a drug under the tongue. Advantages: venous drainage from mouth is to the superior vena cava. So, drug protected from rapid intestinal and hepatic first pass metabolism in sublingual route. Example, nitroglycerin sublingually in angina pectoris. Here, drug is absorbed very rapidly. Action very fast. Self-medication possible. After the desired effect, drug can be spit out. Disadvantages: possibility of buccal irritation and ulceration. Lipid insoluble drugs cannot be given. Inconvenient if use has to be frequent. Excessive salivation may even promote swallowing of the drug. Rectal route of administration. What are the indications? For systemic effect, suppositories or solutions can be used. Advantages: when oral ingestion is not possible, when patient is unconscious, when the patient is vomiting, especially young children. Drug that irritates the stomach can be given conveniently through rectal route. Example, aminophylline, indomethacin like drugs. First pass metabolism less than that for oral route. Disadvantages: absorption often irregular and incomplete. Drug may cause irritation of rectal mucosa. Rectal inflammation with repeated use may occur. For local effect also we can use rectal route, especially placing drug in conditions of proctitis or colitis. Inhalational route. We can use gas, aerosol, powder, etc. through this inhalation route. As a gas, example, volatile general anesthetics. As an aerosol, beta-2 adrenoceptor agonist bronchodilators. As a powder, example, sodium chromoglycate can be administered. What are the advantages? Rapid uptake or elimination of drugs as gases. Self-administration practicable. instantaneous absorption of a drug into the blood. No hepatic first pass metabolism. In pulmonary disease, local application of drug at a desired site of action. Example, inhaled nitric oxide for pulmonary hypertension. Disadvantages. Special apparatus needed. Drug must be non-irritant. Obstructed bronchi may cause therapy to fail. Both local and systemic reactions to allergens may occur. Finally, we are going to see recent advances in drug delivery. They are called novel methods of drug delivery. First, drug-eluting stents and other devices used to target drugs locally and minimize systemic exposure. Example, cytotoxic agent colicimazine, when linked to an antibody directed to an antigen found on surface of certain leukemic cells, can target a drug to its intended site of action, improving therapeutic index of calicimazine. Biocompatible polymers with functional monomers attached in such a way as to permit linkage of drug molecules to polymer. Then there is computerized miniature pumps used in some cases where special drug delivery systems for insulin and gonadotropin releasing hormones have to be administered. Jet injection. Small amounts of local anesthetics can be given through jet without needle prick. Hope the episode has satisfied your appetite for pharmacology regarding routes of drug administration. Some examiners prefer to ask even essay questions from this particular topic. They ask classify routes of administration and then ask you to go into details of some specific routes of drug administration. So you will be ready for the examination if you revise this particular topic properly. Thank you very much.